Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to Castlevania Judgment with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, so where we left off, we're viewing the true endings. We went through about half of them last time. They are pre-recorded. And now we're going to be going through the final half. I believe it's from, like, Carmilla to Aeon. Alright.
Right on time. You must be the chosen one.
So I believe this is Carmilla first.
I haven't had my fill yet, but this place bores me.
Of course you're bored.
We have been locked in this place by a common foe. Escape will not be easy.
It's like, was that your entire desire throughout this thing, was
Then
just to
you
be
escort
entertained?
me now.
When
It's like,
all
no, we have to
souls
fight
imprisoned here
first.
were collected, they formed a key to the door leading to our enemy.
Fine, then open it.
She literally does not
Which
care.
leads to our final dilemma.
It's like, get on
The
with
door
it.
will allow only a single being to enter.
You would interfere with my gratification. Then we will fight.
Like, there we go, now you've got it.
Is it me or is
That is
the
my
mouse?
desire.
Sorry, I had the cursor on the screen.
I wasn't sure if that's gonna show up. And
No, but
oh, okay.
for our viewing experience, I moved it out of the way. Happy?
Yes.
Yeah, even though I'm getting pretty used to it by now, there are still times where I'm not expecting him to do that second kick after his lunge attack, because that's something he never does when you first fight him. And then sometimes if he has hearts, he'll throw an item at you too, which is more annoying. Like in the middle of the combo. So it's like, nope, that's not where the combo ends.
I will give you the greatest.
Also, I wanted to make a joke last episode about when it was
So satisfying.
what was Spiky guy's name?
Grant?
Grant. Grant and Aeon fighting. It's like, well, time to watch two white-haired guys fight it out.
It's like when you say that, like out of context, you'd expect it to be like two really old guys.
That's the point.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned before, but when Carmilla does her ult, everything she says during that
You're
ult
not worthy to lick
only
the
comes
feet
through
of
on
my
one
Lord
side,
Dracula.
like on one, like a left or right, I forget which one. So if you're like, if you're listening through speakers, you'll hear it through one ear and not the other. I think that's probably a bug. It's not too egregious if you're listening from speakers, because, you know, the sides get mixed somewhat as it travels through the air. But yeah, if you're listening on headphones, it's like, why is it only coming through one ear?
Huh.
And it's only that one section as far as I know, just when she's talking during her ult. I don't think it happens anywhere else in the game.
Strange.
Not bad.
But once again, where was the quality control?
Over here.
Probably on lunch break. For the entire thing.
Just thinking, like, that's during her ult. One of the captioning mistakes was during one of her lines where she says cries, but the text says Kyers.
Right.
It's like all the mistakes are during Carmilla's sections.
Over here.
It's like whoever was in charge of that quality control was a bit distracted.
I was actually thinking that. Understandable. There we go, got him. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's where he said Lord Galamoth.
I just kind of heard this. Thus, the rifted time was mended, and all were returned to their respective eras.
Yeah, because, like I mentioned, well, I'll talk about it afterwards.
Carmilla would go on to be slain by many different hunters, only to rise time and again alongside her Lord Dracula. Flip page. Even as she endured this perpetual torment, her loyalty and devotion to Dracula never faltered.
Until it did.
Perhaps her beauty was more than skin deep after all.
Nah.
Or perhaps not.
Close his book.
Like that's ever going to happen.
Somebody once told me.
Right on time.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, I mentioned the last episode
part of the answer I
that yeah, we're just listening through like a headset at max volume, but it's still very quiet.
All will be revealed in time.
So I need to remember
However, you
next
must
time
escape this place.
that we defeat
Indeed,
the Time Reaper to like put it next to my ear so I can make sure
The souls
I know what he's
trapped in
saying,
this place
because
are
there's no
leading to the
caption on that
final
one
door.
point,
And yet,
because sometimes he just goes Gaw!
Yeah.
So sometimes there's no reason to have captions anyways.
correct. An opponent awaits. And the door allows only one being entry.
If I must.
So, can we try, like,
Excellent.
breaking the door?
A trial of strength, then.
I don't know. It's like I don't see a door here in the background or anything.
Wait. How do we get here?
It's like I know how we get down, I just don't know if we'll survive it. I was also thinking about some of these characters, because I know Trevor, Grant, and Sypha are in the same game. I just don't know if they're all playable, because I haven't played that game. So like I don't know if Grant and Sypha are more of side characters or not. But I think, from what I looked up, I think Cornell is actually like a protagonist in one of the games.
My own answers.
I'm not sure, but it might be one of the ones that's not considered quite as good.
Really?
I'm not positive.
Because actually,
You like Cornell?
I don't hate him.
He seems pretty cool. At least in this.
Yeah.
I will defeat you and escape for Ada's sake.
So yeah, apparently he has a sister, Ada.
Ready?
I don't know if Ada's being held hostage in his game or not, but I mean, it would make sense. Just another reason to be fighting. I'm just doing like the first move of his combo just because I'm not sure when he's gonna attack. So I'm like, I don't want to commit to using too much of an animation. Too much time to be locked in case he starts attacking back. But it looks like I'm just kind of poking him.
Poke, poke.
And for him, because he has this, where he just increases his damage and whatnot, I can actually use his ult meter.
Yay.
Whoops, when into the beam.
As long as you're not hit by the beam.
Oh, I jumped into it with my attack.
It's like, hold on, let me rest a moment.
I think
No.
when I first activated that, I think he did that move, and I was like knockback immune, so it didn't even do anything to me. Even though normally it's that thing that always forces you back but does no damage. It's like, nope, don't care. There we
No.
go. Yeah, I'm not sure. That might have just been the regular moan. See, I keep forgetting every time.
All will return to their respective eras.
Like, bro.
Thus, the rift in time was like, fixed. Cornell could once again control his power and return to human form.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was not enough time.
He returned to find his village in flames and his sister Ada, his only kin, abducted.
I think it was Ada.
Ada. Yeah, that's why I've been trying to speed read, because I don't know. And so Cornell set out to save her, and a new battle began.
Yeah, so like I said last episode, it seems like these text things, it's always like describing the start of a game that they then go into. So it's like they're always abducted before their game starts. So their text is always like going into
Right on
that.
time. You must be the chosen one.
I guess in that way they avoid
And yet
spoiling
I
too
sense
much.
we
It's more of
cannot
just a
depart
synopsis of
just
the
yet.
start of the game. Whatever they call that.
We have been
Or maybe that is
Because
synopsis.
you're obviously likely to play this
Unless
before
we
any of the
defeat
others.
that foe,
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of the Castlevania games I haven't played,
I'll do it.
which I
How shall
might eventually.
proceed?
all of the souls trapped here have been collected. They are the key that will lead to our enemy.
Then I will go.
There is one problem. We will have but a single chance to defeat him.
Times a million.
Doubt me, do you? No matter. I'll prove my worthiness.
That is my desire.
I'm thinking, so does Aeon get sick of explaining this to everyone, or does he not actually, have memory of each individual timeline that splits off where a different character is the best.
Right on time. Welcome to the time rip. No, wait. No, at the very beginning. Right on time. You must be the chosen one.
Time to lose.
Oh, wait.
Leave it to me. Nothing will stand in my way.
You know what?
Nothing will stand in my way. You know what? I won't even let the floor stand in my way.
I was thinking, it's like, ring out. That's not good enough for me. I need to kill you. I'm coming with you. I'm coming to finish this.
It's like in game of Smash Bros. When your opponent's already like out of recovery off stage and you still go and hit them one more time.
Like what do they call
Like
it?
a spike or whatever.
A spike or meteor smash or whatever. I'm not positive what the terms are.
Yeah, just for that flair.
Yeah. Because I can.
Did I just hear some chirping?
That might have been from outside.
Okay.
Not from the video.
For me, that it's kind of the same direction because the window is in the same direction as the headset currently is from my position.
It's like, wait. You must determine the source of this audio.
It's like, did a Time Reaper just chirp at me?
It's like, is the Time Reaper part bird? It's like, this is my nest. Get away.
That's why he refuses to leave it.
It's like, I can't lay my eggs while you're watching. It's too embarrassing.
What? There's not even anything under you. You're just a growth on the ground.
That's just what it looks like, you uninformed jerk. How dare you assume what I look like underneath? It's like, oh no, who will protect my eggs now?
3 omelets later.
Yes, the time rift was mended.
Return to their respective eras, all were. Trevor Belmont pursued Dracula's minions to a dark sorcerer said to be at least as powerful as death himself. That's a run-on sentence.
And then what happened? I don't know.
The ensuing confrontation between Trevor and 2 opposing Devil Forge masters would revive Castlevania once again.
Oh, that was the end. Okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure either.
Yeah, that's more lore I'm not sure about.
Right on time.
Yeah, that's
You
another
must
thing.
be the chosen
It's strange
one.
that I don't know if Sypha's in more than one game, but Sypha was taken from an earlier time than Grant and Trevor,
Thanks to
apparently,
your efforts.
based on what we saw in their stories in this.
Yeah.
What fiend would dare challenge my Lord Dracula?
A messenger from 10,000 years in the future, sent by one seeking your lord's throne of darkness.
Is there a point where Death fights Dracula in this?
He must be
I
stopped.
I don't think naturally. I mean, you can go into
Leads
verses,
to our final
Right.
dilemma.
but otherwise
The door
no.
will allow only a single being to enter.
Because the only one who's truly forced to fight everyone is Aeon.
You, if need be.
Because he had like the,
That is
like the
my
13 fights and then the Time Reaper, as opposed to everyone else who just has 10 fights
Yeah.
and then these 2.
Love how he said, yeah, nothing will stop me. I will go. Through you if need be.
And he's like,
That is what I desire.
yeah. It's like, wait, really? Then why don't we just cut to the chase and you just surrender and let me kill you? Without resisting.
Here I come.
I thought he was going to backflip off the edge.
Yeah. If only it let him. But I don't think it would. Somehow I got that. I pulled that off. I thought he would have interrupted that with that move he did.
Huh.
For regrets.
Ah, psychedelics.
But it's like, you said, only one of us can go through the door to fight him. But if I swallow your soul, we can go together.
Ah,
Nom nom.
get in here.
Well to step aside.
There we go. You comfortable? Now let's get them together.
Don't you dare complain about the amenities. It's an apartment complex in there. Alright, Death versus Time Reaper.
Even your visage mocks me. Die.
Ready?
The whole skull and tallness, that's my thing.
It's like trying to look edgy, but not being me. That's so cringe.
I'm the OG Edge.
Yeah. There can be only one.
God, I'm just thinking of Star Wars. Darth Revan. Or not Revan. God. I think I just assaulted anyone who's a fan of the Old Republic series.
Haven't played it, don't know.
Kylo Ren. And how he's basically the new Darth Vader. And like, Darth Vader was so cool and like evil. And then Kylo Ren's just like emo. Yeah,
and just like random fits of rage.
Yeah.
Like I think there are people who still like him, but what I hate the most is just the fact that Disney just kind of erased what what's his name? George Lucas had already written. Like I think there's an entire character, I think her name is Mara Jade, that is like there's lore about her in Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds about Mara Jade and whatnot, and probably plenty other places as well, and she just doesn't exist in the movies now.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure she would have been a character in the sequel trilogy if it was, you know, according to the way it was originally written by George Lucas. But that's like a whole tangent. I don't want to be too divisive about it because I know there are probably still people who like the sequel series. And one thing that's always good about Star Wars, even the sequel series or the offshoots, is the CG. Always good.
One moment.
Yeah, text.
Death, unconstrained by mortality, pursued every possible means of reviving his master. He sowed the seeds of evil by weakening the faith of man. Flip page. Why would such a being serve Dracula so loyally? Line. Perhaps there is some greater force at play behind it all.
So come on, the next line. Like, don't make me kick the dude at the teleprompter. Oh yeah, Death isn't one of the characters you start with, so now we have him for versus mode and whatnot.
You must be the chosen one.
Alright, I think there's 3 more left?
Are we still trapped here?
Alright, so yeah. This is taken from the ones we actually did all the way through. I just cut out the ones where we failed miserably a ton. Sorry, we didn't fail. I failed. Because I was still figuring out
Leave him to me.
the Time Reaper. Sorry.
Got it.
Forgot his name for a second there. Although I do think we actually, I keep saying we, technically I'm the only one who's actually playing this. I think I beat Aeon in this run,
Let's begin.
in this stage, the first time, didn't I?
Clever girl.
I think so.
Yes. Let the
Yeah.
test commence.
Also, I'm glad you say we. It makes me feel included.
Ready?
It's like I'll say we if it's something positive, and then if it's me failing, you know, me sucking and taking way too many attempts. That's just me.
Not like I could distract you or anything.
I think the only one time you distracted me was when you were going on about something to do with, what was it? Something to do with Dracula in a black hole?
That's right.
What the heck are you talking about?
I'm sorry, random things go in my mind.
It's like I was trying to think. It's like, wait, why would that prevent him from coming back?
It's like time dilation and gravity.
When
I don't know.
said I could defeat Dracula, it was no idle boast.
Also, we totally should have Star Wars tangent at some point. Maybe not like for this, but I don't know. We need to play like Lego Star Wars or something just for an excuse.
Yeah, we could at some point.
Actually, yeah, we could play Lego Star Wars.
I feel like there was someone who I know who recommended we do,
Darkness,
but it will
face the
probably
dawn.
be the one that includes the original trilogy and the prequels, but not the sequels.
Yeah, we have a complete saga, I think,
Which doesn't include the sequels.
because it was made before then.
Yeah.
Alternatively, we could just put in the original, GameCube Lego Star Wars, and then the one that was just the original trilogy for the Wii. Or was that also GameCube?
I feel like one of them was on 360. I'd have to actually look. I don't even remember. Because
360?
Xbox 360?
Really?
I thought so. Like I said, I have to actually look because there's multiple different versions of the game
Right.
on multiple different systems, so I do have to go check. I just don't remember from memory. And apparently she doesn't auto-target with the bow. Maybe it would have been out of range, maybe that's why. But it's like, that's the fence. Why are you shooting the fence?
Yeah, I can't remember that. So this doesn't have our audio over it,
Right.
like our original. Okay.
It's a little odd. It's like, we were talking at the point we recorded this. We were talking about different things, probably. You were probably trying not to distract me, but... yeah, you'll probably notice I'm playing this a lot dumber because this is...
Oh, this is when your controller kept disconnected.
It might have a few times. Probably actually not, because this is probably one of the times I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just put the controller closer to try and prevent that from happening.
Right. The issue was you're still figuring out his patterns.
Yeah, that's the bigger issue. And I still wasn't entirely sure how, effective rolling under that or whatever would be.
I love how you just tanked that.
Not intentionally, I'm sure, but...
Thus the rift in time was mended, and all were returned to their respective eras.
Slap a band-aid on the time rift.
Flex tape. Shinoa continued to hunt for Albus, the traitor who stole the Order's most powerful glyph, Dominus. His behavior was baffling, using Dominus to imprison villagers, then suddenly emerging and allowing Shinoa to absorb enough something. Probably XP. What was Albus's true agenda? What power dwelled within Dominus?
But yeah, that's also part of the reason... Oh wait, it's not over.
Serving the cruel whims of Shinoa would ultimately discover the shocking truth.
That we won't tell you. But yeah, because of that also, because I've played Order of Ecclesia, I realized that's sort of like the beginning of that game. That's how I picked up on that. That's what they're saying in those text parts. It's almost always, as far as I can tell, leading into their games.
Okay.
All right, so I believe next is Dracula.
Fun.
Oh yeah, since this is the first time we beat the Time Reaper, there's all these unlocks.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't cut them all out, but whatever.
Yeah, at least cut out the credits.
Right on time. You must be the chosen one.
I don't care. Get out of my
I've played your
way.
silly little game long enough. Time is secure now, is it not?
Not quite. One last foe remains. A servant of he who hunts you from 10,000 years in the future.
He who shall not be
I fear
Galamoth.
no one
Oh God, what have you done?
such absurd means to face me.
You're not supposed to say his name. Now time is crumbling
Final
around
key,
us.
The time barrier can be
He
opened.
rigged a
Your final
bomb.
opponent awaits.
If you say his name, this era gets destroyed. It was his backup
Enough of
plan,
your
and you fell for it.
theatrics. Take me to him.
Which leads to our final dilemma. The door
Dude,
will
your spinal
allow
cord,
only a single being
it's poking out.
No matter.
Your spinal column.
I will
Sir.
crush you and be
Yeah,
on
and so's my
way.
heart. What of it?
Sir, neither of those are
You will
healthy.
not pass so easily.
Huh. So he doesn't desire Dracula to win. He didn't say, that is my desire. He said, you will not pass so easily.
I think... I'm not sure. I'd have to, cross-examine, but I think some of the lines from that interaction might have also been used in Aeon's run when he encounters Dracula. I'm not sure.
Your tricks are useless.
But I remember, one of the voice lines sounded familiar, unless it's just because I played it and then watched it back. I don't know.
There's something else I was gonna say.
Your tricks are useless.
Not quite.
Can't remember.
Was it something about his spine, or probably not his spine? It looks like it's just part of his cape for flair.
I don't know. The way it was like moving though.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Insect, did you forget who I am?
Are you talking about me? I'm still here, Lord Dracula.
Right. I think it was something about how about Galamoth, or like, like why is he going 10,000 years in the past?
Of course.
Not sure.
Your next stop, Oblivion.
Oh, cool. I can get some nice Daedric armor there. Cape flare. He's not even attacking or doing magic. No, he's just flaring out his cape. That's all. And that does damage, because it's Dracula.
Okay, I think this took more than one attempt because he moved so slowly. I wasn't prepared for the fact that when he sends those things up from the ground with the runes, I can't outrun that.
Really?
Unless I use like his dodge thing.
Huh.
Because his regular movement speed is so sluggish.
Okay, it looks like you still got hurt from that a little bit.
Yeah, I think I did. I teleported like right at the end of it. As it was passing.
No. I thought maybe it was like not a teleport, but instead like just super, super fast movement.
No, I think his head just
Yeah.
teleported into it.
So freakishly tall.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, yeah, almost lost again.
Curse my tallness.
I refuse to slide with my face across the floor like a Maria, even if it would prevent me from getting hurt. I will face tank the damage. I will not belittle myself in that way.
Thus the rift in time was mended. A man who lost his heart and soul in his hatred of God. A man who lost his heart and soul in his hatred of humanity.
And then got his heart back and wore it on his chest.
His spirit is reborn in our world time and time again, not by his own will, but by a wicked call. It is no outside force that threatens to destroy the world. It is humanity itself that would be its undoing. It is every thought, every action, great and small, that brings the world closer to ruination.
I think it was salvation or ruin.
Okay, I thought it said salvation or ruin, but I was like, wait, Dracula? Salvation? What? Wait, what are we talking about?
That doesn't make sense.
I'm too busy reading it
And now,
out loud to comprehend.
However, only one may proceed from here.
Yeah, so if you want to see
No matter.
all the attempts at fighting Dracula here as Aeon, you can go back and watch that video.
This
It
trial
was,
won't be so simple.
yeah, it took a while.
Is that why you didn't redo it?
Yeah, I figured we already did it. Why?
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it.
I kind of thought you would redo it just because. But I'm glad that common sense prevailed.
There's really no need to, because it was already the true ending.
Your tricks are
But see, now it's gonna look cooler because there's just only one attempt.
And it's,
darkness.
yeah.
Where are you?
I'm not even going to spoil what happens. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just trying to play super safe because it's like I don't want to lose again, but what can I freaking do? Like I got some damage off now, what should I do? Well, I think I tried to laser him, but it backflipped before it does the laser and I went right into the fire pillar. Yeah, so that movie I just did. That's, I think, what he does when you don't have any aura.
Useless.
Huh.
And then he like swings it forward.
Darkness. Your tricks are
Gosh dang it, Aeon, can't you move faster?
Yeah, that-
You have long legs. Use them.
tricks are useless.
I just heard, your tricks are useless.
It's like, well, if I was a few feet closer, I would have actually hit you with that kick, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. There we go. See, I used the item, which doesn't last quite as long, but that's why I also had to go so far away.
Thank goodness it was this map that's extra long.
Yeah. So yeah, I think even though this is all the true endings, I think we will come back to this next session to see what all his ultimates, what all his quotes during the ultimates are, and then to do mirror matches, because that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Question is, do you want some practice before we do that?
I think a little bit would be nice, just so you don't steamroll me. Like, I know I'll still lose, but I at least want to put up enough of a fight for an episode's worth of content. I want to spend more time in battle than in the menu screen, at least.
You will pay for disrupting the flow of time. Your hour is up.
It's like 5 more minutes.
Fight!
Your hour and 5 minutes are up.
5 more minutes. Your hour and 10 minutes are up.
5 more minutes? No, okay. We need to work on your negotiation skills.
But we can do that tomorrow. Go to bed. Nighty-night, Aeon.
Sweet dreams. Wait, this isn't our relationship. I'm trying to eliminate you from stopping of erasing of existence. Stop distracting me. No.
It's like you've gotten me so shaken up, I can't even speak properly, but whatever. I mean, the beam looks satisfying, but it doesn't feel like it does enough damage. At least not the Time Reaper. It's like, yeah, you got your big red laser that does tons of damage, and I got my smaller blue laser, which still looks cool, but it doesn't hurt enough. Ow. I have 2.
That's not fair. Gee, Time Reaper, why does Galamoth let you have 2 giant lasers?
It's like, if you're a servant of someone, you get an extra laser. Wow, I really... Oh yeah, and that's when he surprised us with that one. It's like the only time he started in the middle, I think. With his huge lasers. Because it's always usually to both sides when he does 2.
I've done this in a couple of the other fights.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember now.
but yeah, regardless, this would have been probably like the first time we saw it then.
Yeah. Alright. And text?
Thus the rift in time was mended and all will return to the respective eras.
Thus the time rift was amended.
Of course, Aeon had no era of his own to return to. But he still gets a better ending than Golem.
Yeah.
Even now he wanders time eternal, observing all that occurs. It is the only way to satisfy his infinite curiosity. Whenever the fabric of time is disturbed, he, or rather someone he enlists, will arrive to repair it.
As we said, in 5 to 7 business days.
And Aeon's role will remain forever shrouded in mystery, because we will not be making a game for him.
You will never see him, ever again.
40 years later. Hey guys, we need an idea for a new Castlevania game. Wait a minute. There's this dude called Aeon.
Yeah, I imagine it's just gonna be some crummy cash grab game, and they're just gonna add him as like a DLC character. It's like, you gotta pay a lot of money for him.
Oh no.
Because he's so special and well known, you know? Everyone wants to play as Aeon. We'll make all the money by selling him. Alright, but yeah, that is everyone. So, I think we will leave it here for now, and we shall continue this next time.
Goodbye for now, people.
Goodbye.